Okay, whenever he's ready.
Alrighty, folks, welcome to the Grapevine Vintage Railroad. Now, as you all know, on train crews, there's usually an engineer, conductor, and brakeman. Well, today you got me. I'm the historic conductor. Now, what does that mean? I actually cover the history of the railroad as opposed to just punching tickets. Now, I'm not going to divulge the entire history of the line because about half of you would probably fall asleep in the process. So, today, what we're going to learn about is the coach car 1808 that we are currently riding on. Now, back in its glory days, both this car and its sister, 1818, used to work on the Wabash. That's right, the Wabash Cannonball. That's what we're riding on there, folks. So, as throughout the years it went, both it and its sister car eventually made its way to the Strasburg Railroad up in Pennsylvania, where they were eventually turned into how you see them today, but they were painted green and yellow, then maroon, and then they were bought by the Fort Worth and Western Railroad, which you can still see the logo up here as it hasn't been changed to GVRR. So, after it came down here, it became part of the famous Tarantula Steam Express. And then afterwards, it was fitted out with the full patio scene that you see here. Originally, they had 3-axle trucks. However, these have been replaced with the regular 2 axles due to loading gauge displacement. Now also, you may notice that the engine at the head of the train, or at least I think that's it, that is a New Haven FL9. And out of the 4 engines that are here in Grapevine, and yes, I mean 4, I'm not counting that little dinky narrow gauge engine in the shed. The 2 FL9s are the most intact and the most original. Now, what does it mean, FL9? Well, it's an F unit, an F9, that's been lengthened. Now, inside it, it's got a steam boiler and also an electric generator. Now why? Because it worked up in the northeast corridor up in the New Haven route, and these trains would have to go into subways, into tunnels, where they couldn't power them by diesel. So they switched to an electric motor to power it. Now as for the steam generator, much like the GG1, it was used to heat up the cars during the wintertime. So these units were purchased just a short while ago and came down here, still in their original New Haven colors. Now personally, I would have loved to have seen these cars in their original New Haven look with just the GVRR symbols on them. But they've been painted with a single chevron, as well as the other engine at the other end of the train, number 2199, has a similar paint scheme that's just been updated. Now, moving on, the engine at the end of the train, the other end, not the head end, number 2199, originally worked for the Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe Railroad. And whilst working there, was a freight engine. Now, as we all know, the Fort Worth and Western mainly operated diesels and still continues to operate diesels to this day. However, number 2199 was not one of these original diesels. In fact, it eventually, after working for around a decade and a quarter, came all the way to the Kansas Central Railroad and then eventually made its way down here to Fort Worth, where it was eventually purchased by the Fort Worth and Western. And it was only stored, never used, not to be confused with engine 5044. That's a moped diesel stuck somewhere else in the state, God knows where, I can't remember. But, moving on. Eventually, after a certain incident called the Bondo Flyer, not going to talk about it, but just for context, afterwards, the Grapevine Vintage Railroad needed to purchase a diesel after the railroad was purchased from the Fort Worth and Western to the GVRR, and so 2199 was bought. However, unlike engine 2248, it did not have a proper full name. Number 2248's official name is William S. Davis, the original runner and founder of the Fort Worth and Western Railroad. So, a naming competition on the engine today. I thank you all for listening to my historic presentation here, as most of you are part of the historic foundation that's run here by Mr. Wayne Smith. So, thank you all. Yeah.
Woo!
No, they're not going to deliver us. These were exclusively mainline. That's why they had to wait.